this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a member directory on your website. With AllProWebTools, it's possible to sell memberships to your customers. Your customers can then edit a member profile, which can be used to create a directory of all the members on your website. In order to do this, you will need the Membership Web Tool, which you can add by going to Settings and Web Tools. Then head up to the available Web Tools button and go through and look for the Membership Web Tool. Once you found it, you can go over and either demo or add it. And now you'll see I have the Membership Web Tool installed. I'm going to start configuring the settings for my directory by going to Settings and Store. Then I'm going to go to the Membership tab. This is where you can control exactly how the membership directory displays. These first two settings actually do not change the directory, but affect how memberships are purchased. Under Membership Quantity Type, I can change it so that when somebody tries to purchase 2 memberships, it will either add to the length and give them a 2-year membership, or it will create a different membership and give them 2 separate 1-year memberships. This next restricted option determines whether your customers can have more than 1 membership or not. If set to no, your customers can buy multiple memberships. However, if set to yes, they will only be able to have 1 membership active at a time. The rest of these settings affect what display in the directory. This first box is a checklist of the basic contact information. Simply check or uncheck whichever pieces of information you want to display on the directory. If you use the CRM Pro, you can also choose which custom input you would like to display on the directory. Back over here, I can change what size my member profile images are going to be. Right now, whenever a member uploads their own profile image, it will automatically be resized to a 200 by 200 pixel square. I recommend leaving the setting at 200, but you can always change it to make it smaller or larger if you like. This next option determines when your members will get a reminder email that their membership is expiring. Currently, this is set to give a reminder 7 days before their membership expires. Next, I have the option of whether or not I want to verify my members before they're published on the directory. If set to no, all new members will be put on the directory automatically. If set to yes, new members will need to be approved before they show on the directory. You will approve new members through the CRM. So for example, I'm going to go up and search for a contact that I know is a member and needs approved. You can see their activation status is set to needs approval. I can click on the activation status and change it to active, and now this person will show in the member directory. So now let's go back to Settings and Store and Membership to finish going through the settings. This next pagination amount determines how many profiles will show up on your website before it rolls over onto the next page. And for this last option, Membership Page, you simply need to go to the drop-down and select the web page that you have your member directory on. The last piece to go over are the member categories. When your customers fill out their member profile, they'll be given the option to choose a category if you have them set up. The member directory also includes a sidebar that can be used to filter the directory by these categories. I can add a new category by typing in the name I would like and clicking Add Category. If I made an error, I can go click on the name of the category and edit it real quick, and then save the edited version. I can also delete existing categories by clicking on the X icon to the right of the category name. Now once I'm finished with all my membership settings, I have to remember to hit Save. And now I need to set up a web page with the member directory on it. So I'm going to go to the top menu bar and click on the Add New button and select Web Page. For this page, I'm going to simply name it Member Directory. Next, I'm going to go into Settings to make sure that it shows on my menu bar where I want it to. Now I can go down to the page content and under Widgets, add the Membership Directory widget. This will print a list of the member profiles that I can click on to view more. If you have the category set up, there is also a widget for the member sidebar. Keep in mind you cannot use the member sidebar if you do not have member categories set up. You must also include the sidebar on the same page as the directory in order for them to work correctly. To set up the member sidebar, I'm going to get rid of this content real quick, and I'm first going to insert a Bootstrap template. I'm going to select Small and drag in my 2 columns that I want. Notice I have a column 3 out of 12 and 9 out of 12 for a total of 12 out of 12. In this small column on the side, I'm going to go into the widget and select the member sidebar widget. And now I'm going to get rid of this filler text. I'm going to do the same thing in the other column, except I'm going to put the member directory in the large column. It's important to put in the widget before deleting the 9 out of 12 so that you do not lose the bootstrap columns. Now that I've finished creating this page, I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Now I already have some customers who have bought memberships from me and set up their member profiles. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the web page name so I can view my member directory. I can see a full list of my member profiles in the directory, and the sidebar gives me a list of the different categories that members have signed up in. So if I click on Coaches, I'll be able to see the profiles that are under the Coaches categories. And I can click on the profile to view more information about them.